Naturalistas, welcome back to my channel. So for the past week or so, I have had a huge problem. I cannot, for whatever reason beyond me, get my hands out my freaking hair, and it's pissing me off. And you might wonder, why is that a bad thing? But the fact of the matter is, when you have your hand in your hair too much, it can take away the moisture from your hair, because your hand is basically taking the moisture out of your hair. Whatever products you have is going to end up on your hands, and you know that when it feels oily. Second thing is, that can lead to breakage. Not good. It can lead to dryness. Super not good. And it's driving me crazy. So I literally had to go and look up some remedies to not have my hands in my hair. So with that being said, here are my 5 or so tips. It might be 6. Here's my 5 or so tips to keep your hands out your hair. Now, for a lot of naturalistas, myself included, because we have had relaxed hair for so long, it's just natural for us to want to play in our hair and feel the curls and feel every different texture. But we need to cut it out. We need to cut it out, because that is not going to help our hair be healthy or grow. So the first thing that you can do, the first immediate thing that you could do, is tie your hair up in one. That is literally why my hair is up in one right now, just so that I don't have the urge to just be like, oh my gosh, let me feel this curl, let me feel this curl, let me feel this curl in comparison to this curl. So I just put my hair up in one, and I feel like it's reduced my urge to play with my hair by 90%. Yeah, I still might slip up, and my hand might just, be like this and fluff it out a little bit. But because I don't have all the volume, I would just play with it for like about a little 10 seconds, and that's it. So I'm gradually weaning myself off of playing with my hair. The struggle is real, y'all. The struggle is real. Anyway, so my second tip is to be mindful. Sometimes you might be playing in your hair and not even realize it. I am guilty of it. But the thing is, when you're mindful and you practice mindfulness, when your hand is in your hair, you're going to be like, oh wait, my hand is in my hair. My hand should not be in my hair. Let me take my hand out of my hair and do something else that's productive with my time. So it takes a lot of discipline, but trust me, being mindful is the first step to kicking this habit. My third tip would be to know your triggers. So basically what that means is you should observe yourself and look at when you actually do play in your hair. When does your hand go in your hair? What makes that happen? So for me, when I started to look at my behaviors, I realized that more often than not, when I was either bored or stressed, my hands would end up in my hair. So let's say I'm bored and I'm just on my phone, I might just, and my hand would just end up in my hair. Or if I'm stressed, my entire hair would just be out, and I'd just be in the middle playing with my hair, just playing with it as a sort of stress reliever. But we should not compromise the health of our hair because of boredom and stress. There are other ways to deal with these things. So in terms of my boredom, Y'all, no lie, I'm not a Marvel fan, I'm not a DC fan, I'm not even a comics fan, but I looked up, you know, how to watch these movies in order so that I could lulls with you all too. So I actually reached really far. I watched Captain America, I watched Iron Man, I watched Hulk, and I'm now on Iron Man 2. So that instantly took away my boredom. And I also watch horror movies as well. Right now I'm on The Babadook, so we'll see how that goes. So I'm keeping myself occupied so I don't feel to play up in my hair. So that actually ties into my other tip, which is to find healthy distractions instead of playing with your hair. So play some video games, find a hobby, play a sport, journal, watch a movie. There are so many other things that we could do to occupy our time than to be playing in our hair mindlessly. My next tip would be to get a protective style. So whenever I have in my box braids or my faux locks or my cane rows, or as the Americans say, cornrows, whenever I have these protective styles in, I don't even touch my hair at all because there's nothing to touch. There's no curls, no, it's just braids. So that actually helps to keep your hands out of your hair. And better yet, if you have in the protective style for 6 weeks or more, because that means that you're not touching your hair for so long, and then it gets a chance to catch itself and grow. And at the same time, you're also teaching yourself not to touch your hair, because that 6 weeks will just go by like that, and you would realize, hey, I didn't even have the urge not once to put my hand in my hair, so that's good. So in a way, it's a process. Honestly, it's a journey into not mindlessly playing with your hair, but it's all worth it in the end. My last tip, if you absolutely cannot help yourself, the quickest way to stop yourself from running your hands through your hair is to wrap it up. Just wrap it up. I don't care if it's a scarf, I don't care if it's a head wrap, I don't care if it's a bonnet. Wrap your hair up and forget about it. When you start to do so, just be mindful and be like, no, not doing that. That's what we're not gonna do. You need to teach yourself discipline, and I was gonna say tolerance, but more discipline. Yeah. So we're gonna make a pact not to touch our hair so that we can grow it long and strong and healthy. So tell me, do any of you naturalistas suffer from hand in your hair syndrome? Do you have any tips for me? Because I need it. To keep your hands out of your hair? Let me know in the comments below. You know I always love to hear from you naturalistas. You're like my BFFs online. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you naturalistas next week. Later.